All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol OCG and Ocugen Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And I just want to quickly announce I have a new ticker symbol to add to your watch list and keep on your radar moving forward for the next coming weeks, months, and probably year. It's had a temporary pullback. I don't know if it's going to be temporary just yet, but it's looking like it based off the history of the chart, and also analysis ratings have been upgraded. Now, it's a very controversial stock, and I ask of every single viewer and investor to look at this not from an emotional perspective. Let's focus in on the raw data, what the charts are showing, and the business platform of this company. So keep that in mind. Once we go into that, I want you guys to not look at it from an emotional perspective, because there's been a lot of controversy with this stock and this platform overall, but it may seem like an opportunity. Now, we don't know if it's hit the bottom or if it's getting near the bottom, but you're definitely going to want to watch this one moving forward. So stay tuned for all that information. Now, Ocugen has actually broke through resistance, reached highs here of about 261, dipped really fast and leveled off at 240. So it's a little bit higher than where it was yesterday moving into today. So let's go ahead and look at this closely. Our support level is in bearish territory. So I want every single investor to be aware that we're close to some tug of war zone here. If it would have actually consolidated or leveled off somewhere up here, it would have been a little bit better for the bulls, but I'm not saying that the bulls don't have a chance here. They definitely do, but they have some work to do. So let's go ahead and see here. Now, the lowest point was 219. I want every single investor to have that written down, because if support gets broken through, that is the next point of reference. The highest point was up here at 261. If resistance gets broken through, that's the next resistance that the bulls definitely want to break through to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. The 50-day moving average is 232. As long as we're above it, we're in bullish territory. The moment we're below it, we're in bearish territory. So let's go ahead and look here at our support. Our support's 228. If that gets broken through, the bears have managed to take control from the bulls, breaking through the 50-day moving average. And if it breaks through that support, you're definitely going to want to pay close attention to how the stock is reacting and how quickly is it moving to newer lows. How quickly is it pulling down and getting closer to the 219 range. Now you have 228 to 219 to see if the bulls are trying to reappear, or are the bears continuing to pull it down. Now, before 228, if it breaks through the 50-day moving average, you have a really small window to see if the bulls try to reappear as well. So you want to keep that in mind. But we're currently at 240 post-market, but 228 is the first support level to be mindful of if the 50-day moving average gets broken through. Now, our resistance is the same resistance, right, which is pretty interesting, from way back on the 14th, and now it's actually being another wall. Like, it fell, it tried bringing itself back up, and it got rejected from there, and it hasn't touched it since, and that's 244. The bulls need to break through 244. I want to emphasize that. They need to turn this into a support to pull further away from the 50-day moving average in the upward direction, and they can continue the momentum to hold themselves to maintain leverage and reach newer highs and new resistance levels. So 244 needs to be broken through by the bulls. I want to emphasize that once again. So with these cues, I hope you guys are well equipped for tomorrow's trading day. As always, if you're a first-time viewer coming across the channel and you feel encouraged or inclined to subscribe, please do so. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. So stay tuned till the end. I have all the information for you guys about the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list. And please, guys, I hope I don't offend anyone, and don't look at it from an emotional perspective. So stay tuned for the information. So for those of you that have stayed till the end of this video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is in a very controversial state right now, and many people disagree with it, and I completely respect everyone's opinion. Either you agree or disagree with it, and I'm not here to talk about the controversies of this platform and ticker symbol. I'm just here to talk about the technicals, what the chart is showing, and it's looking like an opportunity, but we definitely need to watch it closely. But the ticker symbol is TWTR, Twitter Inc., right? So it's been pulled down due to all the controversies that are going on right now, and a lot of people are disagreeing and leaving even the platform, and I completely understand why someone would decide to do that, because of the fact that they have a personal belief, and these personal beliefs are being destroyed, right, by the way others are treated, or even the whole entire platform as a whole. I completely respect it, and I completely understand where anybody is coming from and how they feel. But again, I'm not here to talk about the controversies. Let's talk about the chart. Let's focus in on the chart. And I want to start off by saying that you definitely want to add this to your watch list. Like, remove all emotional perspective on Twitter and focus in on the numbers, and let's focus in on the graph. Now, Twitter has been banning many individuals that are followed by many. Now, will that affect Twitter's revenue moving forward? I believe it will. It will in a big percentage, but Twitter will actually continue to grow because it's a growing company. So it may not grow as fast, right? As fast as we've seen it grow, but it's going to continue to grow. It might be at a slower pace, but you can already see from this up high up here of around the 50s and 56 and drop down to about 44. It lost about 4 billion in market capitalization, which I personally believe it could actually get some of that back over time. It's going to take some time. So what is my perspective here? This is temporary. This fall is temporary. And we're going to show you why I believe Twitter is going to grow back. Now, do I think it's going to grow this fast in that short period of time? I don't want to guarantee that, and I don't believe that. I think it's going to be much slower, but we will see such growth over time. Now, some will say, I think Twitter has more room to fall, and that completely is something that I don't want to rebuttal. It could completely be true, or we could have probably hit the bottom here. We don't know the bottom yet, but we are seeing a pullback. Now, why is this pulling back? Well, if you look up in different articles, there's a lot of different stuff going out about Twitter, but one of the main ones that stood out to me today, which I found that information over the weekend, is that analysis ratings have been reiterated up to $60. So they've actually been upgraded, and that happened last week. I came across it over the weekend. I was probably going to talk about it over the weekend, but I said, let me see how it reacts to this reiteration. Does the public care about that, or will it continue to pull down? Well, funny story is, it started to come out on articles, and here we are seeing a slight upward trend. But we've already seen upward trends here about 2 or 3 times, right? And then what happened? The stock kept going down. So I don't want us to be fooled by that, but it is looking like it slightly hit a bottom here. Now we want to see. We don't know what the bottom is, but the one thing I do want to refer back to is November 2nd, when the stock fell from $52 all the way down to about 38. And then after that, it started to run right back up. So this could be an opportunity, just like what happened here. I'm not guaranteeing that, but it could be an opportunity like what happened here moving forward. Now, the banding of individuals, especially highly sought after individuals that are actually being followed and watched by many, have been removed, is something that is affecting Twitter overall in their revenue moving forward. I know that's going to affect the business, and it won't be able to grow as fast as it was growing before. It's going to grow slower, but this does have potential to continue to grow. So I highly recommend adding this to your watch list, adding this to keep it on your radar, whether you're against it or you're with it. I am here to talk about technicals. I'm not here to talk about the controversies, but if you can just remove your emotional perspective for just a moment and look at what I'm saying, you may see an opportunity. But I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold. I'm just here to enlighten everyone on stocks that are looking pretty opportunistic, in my opinion, and what I'm looking at. So definitely add this to your watch list. Keep it on your radar. And guys, I know it's very controversial right now and everything that's going on, but the business model of Twitter is going to continue to grow. This is probably a temporary pullback, and we might have already seen the bottom. I'm not sure yet. There could continue to be a pullback, but this is getting pretty close to its bottom. And as more analysis ratings continue to reiterate and move forward, this could be a temporary pullback, and we might see some explosive growth moving forward. Like I said, it might not be as fast as before and how it used to, but it will start to move its way up to newer highs and new resistance levels once more investors are feeling more optimistic, and also this temporary pullback is pulled through. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes, and it's going to be interesting. And again, I apologize if this is a controversial stock in your opinion, but I did have to share this because a lot of investors, what they're looking for is opportunity. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.